J Street Radio, 98.3 FM, WRLR. That was The Frantic with the song Fast Girl. I'm assuming they're talking about someone who runs track and field.
They're actually talking about you.
Oh, well, you know, I did go to state once. Anyhow, the album was Audio and Murder. They're from Chicago, and they're going to be at Reggie's Live in Chicago, April 1st. It's not a joke. With Authority Zero and others, you can go to thefrantic.com for more information. That was pretty funny, wasn't it?
I just got a message saying
not.
They're like, you need more chairs in there for those people. He's like, why aren't all those people in there? He's like, you're a horrible host.
It's like a 5 by 5
tiny room.
here.
What do they think this is? The Glitter Mouse show?
Wait until
we had like 15 people in here.
Wait until we get our other studio. It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
we were already talking about it.
All in.
What are those boys doing to that camera?
I don't know. They're way too excited.
Are you guys flashing that camera?
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's jump into some music news. Hardcore act Terror. If you could, well, you can see my hand gestures. This is a symbol for terror. They've announced the completion of the work on their new album, and it's following up 2006, Always the Hard Way, and the EP that came out last year, Rhythm Against the Chaos. According to the bassist, Jonathan Busk, I'm going to assume that's how you say that, it's without a doubt the best and hardest Terror record to date. Expect some new Terror flavor and some of the old and unexpected flavor. So it's completely different, yet exactly the same. Also, Seattle's Minus the Bear have added some North American dates to their current world tour, and they are supporting last year's Planet of Ice. And they're going to be playing a bunch of different festivals all over the place with Portugal the Man and The Big Sleep. And there will be in Chicago at the House of Blues on April 16th. Last but not least, the Connecticut-based husband and wife duo. They somehow call themselves a tag team wrestling team. But I prefer to call them as the musical ensemble Mates of State. They've announced the release for their next album, which will be May 20th. It's their 5th studio album. It's going to be called Rearrange Us. And it will be released via Berserk Records. And I guess it's going to be featuring a baby grand instead of an organ, which will be a new spin on Mace of State. That's all for me. Let's tap into another song. And when we come back, we will be talking to our two guests of the night.
Do you want to tell us what song this is, Sam?
Why don't you tell me?
This is Dorm Life's Choke from...
See, I knew it was Dorm Life. I was just trying to guess what song it would be. How did I not know it was going to be that song?
All right.
I have a story for you after when the song's playing.
Oh my God. J Street Radio, 93 FM, WRLR.
There's something in the air tonight. I think I'm gonna chill. It's so sweet, the way you turn me off. In a sense of wonder, I've been wondering what you're on. There's something in the air tonight. I think I'm gonna chill. What's written on your stolen faces? Wisdom from my truth. It's so weird, the way you hold me down. In a sense of wonder, I just wonder who else you're on. There's something in the air tonight. I think I'm gonna chill. What's written on your stolen faces? Wisdom from my food. And with all the goodbyes, I'm screaming out at the top of my lungs. I'm baptizing sins from your lips, but it's not helping. No, it's not working the way you like. Please put your gun and I'll wait till you burn. Words can't say a thing without leaving, and words can't say a thing without meaning. Words tonight, I think I'm gonna choke. Breathing on your stolen faces, wisdom from my throat. There's something in the air tonight, I think I'm gonna choke. What's written on your stolen faces, wisdom from my throat.
J Street Radio 98.3 FM, WRLR. That was Dorm Life with the song Choke off of the album Roses Are Blue. I think I said that right. And of course, we do have some reps from Sepsis and Duckphone Records here. How's it going, guys?
Really good. How are you?
Jump on top of that mic. Right,
Licking distance, boys.
Yeah, right on that mic. Don't be scared.
Real good.
You guys like you know you like each other, so just be together.
Just talk cheek to cheek. So real quick, why don't we just why don't you introduce yourselves the way you'd like to be introduced?
I'm Gino from Duckphone Records.
And I'm Matt from Sepsis Records.
We're very glad to have you with us tonight. And you did bring in a bunch of music for us, and I hear we're having some J Street exclusives, some new exciting stuff. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I guess I'll speak for Gino and myself that we're a little nervous because we haven't heard this either. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Well, maybe we'll do a little private screening before we...
Yeah.
As long as it's clean. And
why don't you guys listen to it in the car or something?
Andrew just rolled up now, and that's Andrew from This Could Be Dangerous. And if everyone is watching, I'm guessing they're going to see our whole entourage.
Yeah, like who's in your posse here? We've got boys all over the place.
Well, let's see.
I had a dream like this once.
One time, Ben.
B-Rad from the Alumni Club, and Andrew also from the Alumni Club. And then we got Andrew from This Could Be Dangerous in here, too.
With girlfriend.
Yeah,
with girlfriend, which is also exclusive as well.
Which isn't Caitlin. I totally thought Caitlin was his girlfriend.
Nah.
I'm just going to keep that.
Well, that's uncomfortable.
Coming from the chat room that Gino Jordan looks fairly cute tonight.
Oh. Was that Jordan saying that? It was Jordan saying that.
Oh,
it was
nice.
Jordan, yeah.
That's awkward. Anyways.
Thanks, Jordan.
Cute. So, yeah, I don't know if we should jump into more music or what, because I know we have so many different things we can...
I don't have any music from them.
Well, here's the thing. We've got music from Bridgeford and Dorm Life, which we already heard earlier, of course. And I believe there's an alumni club.
Alumni club.
And This Could Be Dangerous. We have all sorts of different things.
Look at that. It's even labeled.
So, how about...
Yeah, so we're
I don't like those CDs, songs.
I said, oh my gosh. All right.
Oh, yeah.
That one?
All right. So we're going to jump into some music here, and when we come back, we will talk to these fine young gentlemen. I like how I'm like talking to you like I'm older than you or something. I don't know why I said that.
So this is the Alumni Club, right? Now this is, what album is this one that we're listening to now?
This is actually, I guess you can say it's pretty brand new. It's not off of Nightlife, which is their EP that they recorded with Sepsis.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is kind of brand new. It's not off any album or anything like that.
Okay.
New track we cut.
Oh, okay. So it's a fairly new track. It's not on an album yet, right?
Correct. Yeah, we did a little demo to shop labels and just kind of promote the band.
Nice.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, you're listening to the Alumni Club on J Street Radio, and when we come back, we'll be talking to these guys some more, so stick around.
Glass in the room where she sits, tied up but never miss, so in love but never kiss, someone she didn't know. She screams these parts the worst, and most of it never hurts. So can we get this one over with? With cards, just fingerprints and matches to a bar. Where she's been, I can't stand. Fear shaking in. I won't bed, I won't go unless she's alive for the alive for the party. She said, alive for the party. She said, alive for the party. So until your man drops, until your man drops. Drop until your man drops. With a lot for the party, she said. With a lot for the party, she said. With a lot for the party, so until your man drops, until your man drops. With a lot, with a lot, with a lot,
J Street Radio 98.3 FM WRLR. That was the Alumni Club with the song Party at the Kensington. And that's a new-esque. I'm not sure.
I'd say newer.
Newer.
They've got some new
One,
tracks.
one of three concentrations of new.
Yes to all three.
All right. Well, as we talked about earlier, we do have Gino and Matt in here from Duckphone and Sepsis talking with us. So while we're on that, why don't you guys tell us a little bit? We'll start with Gino. Tell us how you got your start in this whole music shindig.
I started back in 1999. I was in the band Slim Jim Conspiracy, and we tried to do everything ourselves. So we started our own label, pretty much. It was pretty much me, but all the guys really supported me and helped me out. And I started helping all the local bands that I was friends with, the Benedicts, MSC, all like the different local bands. It just kind of grew and keep doing it today.
And did you have like a background as far as like working with audio and stuff goes? Like, how did you like learn how to do all that?
Actually, Slim Jim Conspiracy kind of sprung me into everything. I mean, I learned how to do live sound recording and started the label.
It just like gave you the desire to learn and stuff. Yeah. That's really cool. It's always good to see bands like kind of take charge and like do things for themselves. Especially like now I think it's a little bit better. There's a lot more like little like indie things like popping up like outside of cities too. Like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like you guys, for example, you're not like downtown, right?
Yeah, totally.
So I mean, it's good for bands to kind of like learn to take that challenge on themselves and not depend on someone like an hour away to be able to do all their own stuff.
What kind of challenges did you run into initially starting out? I mean, what kind of
like problems you ran into or
you're trying to get
hurdles you overcame?
Well, the scene was way different back then. Like, you didn't have Clearwater Theater and all these other venues. You had to rent out a lot of halls, and we did stuff at skate parks like Warp Skate Park and Woodstock.
Sure.
And things weren't just as available as they are now. Like, everybody seems to be in a band now or into bands and goes to shows multiple times a week. It was rare back then. We'd throw our own shows. We did our own recordings.
Right.
It was everything seemed like it was an uphill battle, but it was more gratifying. Things weren't handed to you. Not saying anything's handed out today, but there's just so many more people doing things.
Yeah, I've noticed there's tons of promoters, there's tons of people like trying to start labels, and everything's out there.
What place doesn't do shows,
yeah,
right?
Like locally, it's definitely turned into like a much bigger working network. Like you always can find someone who knows someone who knows someone,
right?
Pretty much.
Which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, it's made it a lot easier
for fans to break into things. So.
Right. Has the internet kind of made things easier or harder for you? I know you said you started back in 1999. I don't think it wasn't as popular back then.
Pre-MySpace.
Yeah, right, pre-MySpace. Has that presented more of a challenge or is it easier?
Both. I think it makes you a little lazier.
Yeah.
You rely on posting bulletins and
Sure.
doing
There was a lot of
stuff.
footwork involved
Yeah,
back
there's
in
Used
the
to
day.
make flyers for every show
Sure.
at Kinko's.
You don't see a lot of that going on now, which is a little disappointing at the same time. But
That's it.
you know, it's new media, and that's what bands are doing nowadays. So
Yeah, it's easier. You could at 3 o'clock in the morning you could be promoting your band. Where
Sure.
before you had to wake up, go to Kinko's, and make sure you're at the malls and at the bowling alley and at the movie theater when things got out. And
Do you feel more people showed up at your shows? I can't even talk today.
yeah, I mean, I think it was more rewarding because we do it once every 2 months because we had to rent a hall. We had to save up the money to rent a hall.
It was a sort of like a bigger occasion every time it was a
wasn't
show.
Like, now I personally book 6 days a week. So
Yeah, it's like which one of like 11 shows are we going to on Saturday?
Exactly.
You know.
now, did
Exactly.
you grow up around labels that kind of influenced you around that time?
Actually, not really. Like, I kind of jumped into it totally blind.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Victory Records and stuff like that, but I wasn't really savvy on knowing a bunch of different labels, and
Sure.
just kind of did it. That's how it happened, you know.
Right.
It's really cool. It's like that you sort of jumped into that like that.
Has it been more was it a hobby making or a hobby or more like you want to plan on making a little money off of it?
I
or-
definitely make no money at this. Just,
I gotta figure that.
I
think
do it
anybody
for the
ever
love.
does.
I do it
Yeah.
for the bands I really like,
Yeah,
And
and that's the passion. That's what it's all about.
for sure.
In the big picture, do you foresee yourself trying to like expand and like looking towards like music world domination?
Oh, kind of. We added Sepsis to
Why
the
not?
family, so
Well, and that's
it's
a
a
wonderful
big
wonderful
expansion, so-
transition. Let's throw the mic to Matt.
Here you go, Matt.
Tell us about you and Sepsis, Matt.
All right. Basically, I started. It was me, and actually, kind of ties into how I met Gino. I was in a band with my friend Jim, and he was kind of founded the label with me. And he was in a band called Bonus that I ended up joining later. And I always knew of Gino. I just never actually like met him face to face, and just kind of met him. And like Jim and I started this label, like I said, in 2006. And basically, the first band that we signed was the Alumni Club, and obviously everybody and their brother wants to, do a label, but it was just kind of, I don't know, just the fact that we saw that band and we're like, dude, this is the band that we want to, start the label with. So, and just kind of grew from there. We had the Alumni Club, and might I say that, and I know all my friends and everyone that knows me has said this before, but it's just the fact that I've made every possible mistake. Like, it's unbelievable how many mistakes I've made with the Alumni Club, which essentially makes us as a label like stronger because we've made those mistakes.
Yeah, you learn what not to do.
Mistakes as in just in general promoting and everything.
I wish it was that small. It goes more along the lines of financial.
Sure.
And I mean, we threw them into a really, really great studio, and I wouldn't take that away for anything. I think they got a really, good experience out of it and things like that. But like I said, with us kind of spreading ourselves too thin, like
Sure.
financially, it was hard to throw back into them, things like that.
Especially with like your first attempt, just
Well,
like
I think-
figuring things out.
Yeah. If you really believe in a band or something, then you want to do as much as you can, I'm sure.
Take that
Absolutely.
risk.
And, like I didn't know like the kids at all when I met them, and now they're like some of my best friends.
Sure.
Isn't one of them your roommate too?
Yeah.
Creepy.
It's so great how that works out.
By the way,
Love
if you guys have any questions for Sepsis, Duckphone Records, the guys here, give us a call, 847-546-9757, or catch us on the AOLIM, jstreet Radio, or jump in the chat room, www.justin.tv/WRLR. We'll take questions on there also. And you can watch us live in the studio, all kinds of fun stuff going on. Yeah, cool. So, it's pretty exciting stuff. And I don't see a lot of main labels popping up nowadays. It's good to see you guys are growing strong.
I appreciate that. No, Gina does too. I just wanted to add though, like going into like the label thing, like what we're doing is that, can't forget our boys Bridgeford or our boys This Could Be Dangerous who have added obviously to the family. So
Sure.
Yeah.
How do you go along? Is it just bands that you kind of enjoy listening to that you kind of jump on, get
Well,
them
I mean-
on the label, or?
Well, I mean, actually, it kind of also goes back in the fact of like how I met Gino, because Gino has been a mentor to me, like just
Sure.
doing bands, doing a label, things like that. And I just kind of called him up one day, and I was like, we kind of have a vision, like I need, your pipelines and kind of what you do to, keep this thing going and
Right.
things like that. So, and then he kind of introduced Bridgeford to me, and I just fell in love with the dudes like right away. That they had a great sound, and I tell you what, they're probably one of the most hardworking bands, like probably in the industry, absolutely. So.
Sure.
They were
Now-
great. I'm
yeah.
sorry to interrupt, but they were really great. Like their bus or their van broke down at that last show.
Oh, absolutely.
And like I wasn't expecting them to come at all. Like I was like, I'm like they're broken. I don't mind if they don't come, I had enough bands. I was like, whatever. And then all of a sudden they showed up. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome.
That was the first day of tour, by the way.
Yeah,
too.
and I really thought it was really cool. Like the alumni club was like, yeah, we'll totally split our set with them. I'm like, you guys don't need to, but if you want to, they were like so cool about it. It was really great. It's great that they all work together so well.
Now you guys actually book for a venue, right? Or do shows? You had mentioned you had do shows 6 days a week.
Yeah, I run a production company called Decal Productions.
Okay.
And we book over at Clearwater Theater in West Dundee and Penny Road Pub.
Okay.
And we do a 1 monthly slot over at Just for Fun Roller Rink.
Sure.
How did you get involved in the whole booking thing?
That goes back again to like the early days for me.
Starting off when you would book for yourself and then kind of like...
There wasn't any place doing shows on a weekly basis or even monthly basis for that locally. Everything was pretty much run through the Warp Skate Park. And we started doing shows there, and we started renting out VFW halls in Huntley and Carpentersville, Dundee. And then when Clearwater Theater was built, we just got our foot in the door there.
Sure. Those old places are kind of not around anymore, a lot of those. Warp Skate Park, and
I guess
those
they
are a great place.
Shows,
Are they?
Know. That's right.
Okay.
A lot of places have started like rising from the dead. Like honestly, like Fireside Bowl is like cleaned up and back. It's not like a hole in the wall anymore. It's like a nice family.
Shows, yeah.
Like it's really crazy because there's lots of like little places that are from like back in the day. Like I talk like I knew that, but you know, I hear like they're legends, you know. But
well, we talk about like Just for Fun, you know, how they're doing shows now, and it's it's crazy. Like I mean, it was just a roller rink, and now they're doing shows. And
there's a lot of places like that are kind of like crossing over, which is great because like there's definitely like a short as far as like where venues are.
Places to have like all ages shows, which is great.
Nice.
I agree.
So we check out some more music?
Yeah,
I think I got Bridgeford. What's the name of the song, Matt?
This is the key from Bridgeford's new LP under Sepsis, Duckphone Sepsis.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. Well, you are listening to Bridgeford on J Street Radio, 98.3 FM, WRLR.
Forget that I'm the king of crashing hearts, and I'm just minutes away from crashing you. So it's just another cliche line in a cliche book of breaking up and broken hearts. There's no shame in lying to lie with each other. I can always stand you about as long as I can on water, but I'll take back every word that I said to you. You like your glamour, but you're running out of glitter. So just turn off the lights and turn me on, and we'll work our way back to the basics. But don't forget that I'm the king of crashing hearts, and I'm just minutes away from crashing you. So it's just another cliche line in a cliche book of breaking up and broken hearts, where there's no shame in lying to lie with each other. Forget that I'm the king of crashing hearts, and I'm just minutes away from crashing you. And don't forget that I'm the king of crushing hearts, and I'm just minutes away from crashing you. Just another cliche line in the cliche book of breaking up and broken hearts, where there's no shame in lying to lie with each other. So we're just another cliche line in the cliche book of breaking up and broken hearts, where there's no shame in lying to lie with each other.
Street Radio, 98.3 FM, WRLR. That's a new one from This Could Be Dangerous. Before that, we had Bridgeford with the song The Key off of This Is What We Like to Call Envy. Yeah. And this song is actually new and was heard for the first time.
You talk a little bit about this.
Gino and Matt right here in our studio.
They're like, can we listen to it? I'm like, yeah, sure. 30 seconds. Here you go.
And right now we do have Andrew. We have some men wrestling in our lobby apparently. I'm sorry. We have Andrew from This Could Be Dangerous in the studio with us.
Hello.
Tell us a little bit about that song.
That song right now we're calling it My New Johansson. Of course means we don't have a name for it.
All right.
So that song that's our newest song that we've written, and we just it's in the really early stages. We haven't really worked on it too much. It's just something we kind of wanted to hear, more or less. We were a little bit confused on it, so we kind of threw it in. We recorded it, we just demoed it out. And
you were a little confused on it?
Yeah, it was sitting weird with us, and we didn't know how we felt. So then when we recorded it, we were like, all right, this has a lot of potential, so let's really work it out, which is what we're doing right now. So.
Sure. Cool.
Very cool.
By the way, I just want to add that I really dug that song, and I know Gino did too, but I'm trying to give some like background information that they're working with John Alvin, who produced Wax on Radio and Dr. Manhattan, and this is like, you know, like you guys were saying, just totally fresh. Like, we really haven't gotten a chance.
It was like the rough of the rough of the rough copy.
Yeah, and like I said, I
Which
think
is-
this album is
Which sound good for.
We are a local music show, and that's what we're all about here, man. All the fresh stuff.
It was good.
Absolutely.
We dig from what we heard.
Oh, thanks,
Cool.
thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Now,
No,
is this gonna be? Sorry, is this gonna be on an upcoming album then?
Yeah, we're hoping to release an EP within the next few months.
Okay.
Looking at. So yeah, and that's definitely being considered for it right now if everything works out.
Okay.
And of course, we'll have the information about that release when it comes.
Definitely.
J Street Radio
I'll be
with your news update. And now, Andrew, tell us real quick how you got involved with these two fine gentlemen on your left and right.
We started to do this actual, like, when we first started, we were looking for shows anywhere, and we wanted to play Clearwater so bad, and we, like, there's this battle of the bands, and it was like, we have to sell 30 tickets. I don't care, we're going to do it. We want to play this so bad. We want to play Clearwater, and then we did, and we met Gino, and he was a really cool guy, and he was really nice to us. And I guess he liked our
He was
set
cool
enough
and nice.
to, yeah, he liked our set enough to maybe talk about us a little bit, and then he asked Matt to come out to the second round of it, and I guess Matt liked it.
Whoa. Everyone needs to know that I was hosting the Battle of the Bands.
My bad. He was hosting.
I was hosting, but
with Lazy, though.
okay.
Anyways.
All right. Well, look, like real quick, I was just gonna say that during like the first time I ever saw This Could Be Dangerous, I looked at Gino from like the side of the stage, and our eyes just like lit up. We're like, these guys are sick, and like we were texting each other back. We're like, you know, we definitely got to work with these guys. So that's kind of how it started.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, and they're
Oh,
awesome.
what a nice
Good.
story.
Well, if you guys have a question for the guys here in the studio, give us a call, 847-546-9757, or chat with us online, J Street Radio on the AOL IM.
And of course, we are broadcasting live in the webcam. Justin.tv/WRLR is where you can see that, and there's a little chat room, so feel free to say hi. And we're gonna go into some more music here.
Okay, we've got another CD that you guys brought in. Tell us about this one here.
Tell us a little something about this.
What is it we're going to hear?
Oh, it's the Decay Company. This actually comes out March 16th.
The Decay Company? Okay. And this is another one of you guys' bands?
Yeah.
Duckphone band?
One of my newer bands just got the CDs in, and we're pretty excited about it.
They look really good. I'm excited to hear this.
Awesome.
I have a question really quick. How do you find all your bands, like, just randomly? You're just like, hey, I like that MySpace band.
I usually
Scouts.
I usually do first.
Okay.
I don't do contracts. I do it all over a handshake, so I really have to trust that the band is going to do what they say they're
It's
going to
kind
do.
of like forge a relationship first, like figure them
I
out.
want to know who I'm working with, and I
Go
wanna
check
work
them
with
out at a
bands,
show and stuff.
so
I think it's definitely important. Not that I run a label, but like I could see where it'd be more important to go and check them out performing than like versus listening to a band on MySpace. I mean, it's the same way like I do booking here. Like a lot of times I try and like initiate some sort of like at least like an internet conversation with someone from the band before I invite them into our studio, because you need to make sure you're working with someone who will try and be at least somewhat professional and all that kind of stuff. So
Well, it's kinda, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, any bands that you've worked with that you've severed ties with?
Wow, that is a
No names
heavy-
mentioned.
You're like actually the alumni club right now. Oops.
we're breaking up.
Well, I mean, like I said, I love those kids, and I will forever, you know, support their music. But we have never like severed ties with them at all. They're more alumni, so to say, of the label. So, you know, like I said, you know, whatever chance we get, we're gonna help them out.
Cool.
They're making fun of me right now. So,
Nice. So how about we listen to that track,
All right,
man? I'm
sure.
looking forward to that. All right.
Well, you're hearing it on J Street Radio, 98.3 FM, WRLR.
To the sound of needed slugs, rocking up fading, 7 right
16. Like a fast car in the street. I wrecked that girl 'cause she loved me. A fast car in the street. I wrecked that girl 'cause she loved me. A fast car in the street. I wrecked that girl 'cause she loved me. A fast car in the street. I wrecked that girl 'cause she loved me.
J Street Radio 98.3 FM WRLR.
That was the Frantic. That was Fast Girl from their album Audio and Murder. They're from Chicago. They're going to be at Reggie's Live in Chicago on the 1st of April with Authority Zero and others. www.thefrantic.com. And before that, we heard another track from the label here.
The
K Company.
there you go.
Nice.
It's new. It's so new that we don't even know what it is.
That was
I liked
a
it.
nice track.
That was good.
Very cool.
I wasn't prepared for it. My headphones are really loud. I'm like, oh.
Pleasantly surprised.
Now, do you-
I heard of
They're a
them.
great band.
That CD you said is not available just yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
The CD release show is March
And
16th.
where are they from?
McHenry, Crystal Lake.
That general,
Cool.
that area. That's exciting. I like that. I'm looking forward to hearing
Fairly
more.
newish band.
They've been around a little bit.
Okay. Nice.
Very cool. Of course, we do have Gino and Matt in here. I almost called you Mike. And Matt from Duckphone Sepsis in the studio with us. And as our night's coming to an end, I have one more question for you guys. What would you say the maybe like 3, keep it at a relative number, most difficult challenges of working in the label business, or maybe people looking to make their own label, or bands looking to be signed by a label? Just like words of wisdom.
Okay, I don't know if I can get all 3 there, but I could just definitely do words of wisdom. I mean, for any band, obviously, just super important. Just not let anybody, get you down. Doesn't matter, how many times you've been turned down, anything like that. Just keep doing, constantly writing music, constantly touring, because that's essentially, what's going to create a buzz about your band, to have people such as people bigger than us, get the attention. So
Yeah, I mean, just get your name out there as a band. Just keep putting those posts up and
Anything you can do.
promoting your shows. Absolutely.
One thing I would say is just for you to be yourself. Don't try to fit into anything. Just do the music that you really want to do. And people will notice that you're actually doing something that you care about. You're not just trying to fit the trends. And
Right.
you'll be noticed just because you're doing it and you're passionate about what you're writing and what you're playing.
Yeah, a couple of bands, they have they go into a venue and maybe they don't pull in as many people. Maybe there's sometimes you get from 1 to 3 people in the crowd, but they don't realize that one person in that crowd is going to be maybe one of you guys that's going to see them. And bands just don't slack off and just play a show just because it's another practice or whatever. But you really have to do your best, because there may be somebody out there that is looking for something kind of like what you guys are doing.
For sure.
And to bring
Keeps
them
good
on.
music a secret. And whenever I find out about a new band, I tell everybody. I can't wait to tell my friends I found a new band.
Absolutely. That one person in that crowd is going to go out and tell all the rest of their friends, and it's going to keep going from there. Absolutely. So, yeah, bands, you work hard and keep at it. Awesome. Pretty cool.
Very good. Oh, I think it's that time of the night where we do that thing.
The thing.
You know that thing, Robin, right? Right, Robin? Robin's looking at me in a panic like, what? Should I do my own thing?
No.
Ready?
I got
I could do it. I could do it.
I got it.
It's concert
There it is.
roundup time.
Of course, it's that time of the night. This weekend, I know that coming up at the beginning of the week next week, Gogo Bordello is going to be playing at the Riv. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited. There's nothing like some Ukrainian gypsy punk. That'll be on the 4th, which is a Tuesday. And Wednesday, the 5th of March, it's already March, you guys, at the Beach Kitchen, we have Dear Future and House of Heroes. That show's me starting around 6-ish. And Gino and Matt, what do we got? I can't talk. What do we got going on with your bands?
I got a few shows I'd like to talk about. The first is March 16th at Penny Road Pub. It's just going to be the Decay Company CD release show. And we've got a few other good bands on there, like Lookout Giants, and a bunch to be announced still. And then we're doing a benefit, March 24th and 25th at Clearwater Theater. The 24th, we've got Eskimo Fire and Beauty and the Breakdown, and on the 25th, we've got Glitter Mouse and Hot Garbage. There's going to be more bands on there. There's just a few that are playing. It's for Darfur in Africa. That's something maybe we should look into. It's a terrible thing that's happening over there. We're trying to raise some money for some refugees.
Cool.
And then
Very cool.
Matt's got a couple shows.
Yeah, I mean, basically right now, like we were talking about Bridgeford. Bridgeford's actually going back out on the road. They're back from, like about a month-long tour. Then they're going back out with a band called Lights Out Dancing from Minneapolis. Yeah, and then obviously we can't forget about the big show tomorrow. They're playing with the Smoking Popes at Clearwater. Like, it's a sold-out show, well, for the most part. I mean, there's still tickets floating around.
That's a big deal.
But yeah,
Someone has tickets.
Yeah, we've got some tickets on hand. I mean, obviously you can, check our MySpace. That's myspace.com/Sepsis Records, and obviously Duckphone Records as well. And then, the Bridgeford and Lights Out Dancing are going back on the road April 1st, so they're going to be playing. I'm just kind of waiting for this Could Be Dangerous album to come out.
Yeah,
So
very cool. And of course, you could check out both of their respective MySpaces for more updates about their bands, who's playing where, releases, all that good stuff.
Did we give those links out already?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're all over it.
Just how much I've been paying attention. The chat was
It's alright. It's alright. It's why I'm rocking the mic.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'd just like to say thank you to both you guys for coming out and joining us.
Yeah,
it's been a
thanks so
pleasure.
It's great what you guys are doing, and keep up the great work. You guys got some awesome bands, man.
We appreciate
huge
your
fan
efforts.
of the Alumni Club. I caught these guys when I got some music last year sometime, and huge fan.
awesome. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you
Cool.
very much.
They're definitely in my iTunes playlist. I'll admit.
All the other bands on the label, too, are awesome.
Oh, real quick, I'll wrap it up real quick. I just wanted to, send a shout out to all the Bridgeford dudes that are listening right now and watching. So,
Yeah,
And your sister.
and
Shout
my
out.
sister and mom and little brother.
All right.
As embarrassing as it is.
Cool.
Adorable.
My girlfriend Stephanie and my parents.
There you
Very
go.
cool.
Well, drive safe going home, guys, and thanks for coming out.
We're gonna
Thank you.
get into some Coma Collective.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up with a Coma. Thank everyone for listening in and chatting, and check us out next week. Thanks for listening, guys. You're listening to J Street Radio. WRL.